first intern checked in. Time to log another casualty. Success story.
Good evening, fam. We got just about 35 seconds before we get started. I am blowing a kiss to my wife as we speak. We are going to be continuing to work on Lil Sis Seahorse today. I'm going to be trying out a new pair of contacts. I don't think these are going to work. I'm going to have to go back to the other pair. But I do have my contacts in. The reason I'm not going to be able to stick with these probably for the whole stream is because they got the prescription wrong. It's okay. By the way, no criticisms or anything. They goofed, basically. These aren't going to work for the distances and all that. I can see well enough, but that doesn't really work when you're trying to do art, now does it? Also, when you're trying to reach chat, that makes life a little bit difficult. Shani, how are you? It is good to see you. Welcome in. Lil Sis and Kira, good to see you as well. Fam, we are going to jump in here and continue to work on Lil Sis Seahorse. But before we do that, the timer's at 0. Let's get started.
You're watching Damage Industries Corporate TV. Dicked. It's what you get.
The following show has been rated C for chaos, creativity, and caffeine. Lots and lots of caffeine. Good morning again, Shani. Again, good to see you, love. Welcome, welcome. Chim, good to see you as well. Chim, you're finally here when I'm using it. I finally get to say, after all of these years, thank you for the recommendation. Thank you. Oh, why did it do that? Oh, it went. Oh my gosh. Fam, hang on.
You're watching Damage Industries Corporate TV. Dicked. It's what you get.
I hit a wrong button, fam. My apologies. Let me do this instead. This is much better. Now I can also get our music going again, too. But Shim, it is all hooked up. I have been using it for the last few days, getting used to it. And I do love it. I do love it. Fam, Chim is the one that recommended this XP pen pad to me all of those years ago that I never hooked up and got a chance to use until now. Fam, by the way, some additional information. I found my pen and pen holder. I still haven't found the original USB cable yet. Holy molies. Get your holes blessed. But I did find the pen. And the good thing about that, this is the pen that originally came with it, fam. This is the one I've got now, okay? And I like this one a little bit better. It's a little bit better designed and easy to hang on to with a loose grip. Although this one isn't bad. But I found it. The big deal with finding the pen holder, fam, is the pen holder is what allows you to also swap out the nubs when it's time. So when a nub gets too worn down or whatever, you can't use it anymore. That's what the holder is for. It has an attachment on it that allows you to remove and reinsert a new one. So now that has been taken care of. I don't know what happened with the original USB cable. I'll find it in 3 years or so. Going through an old box or something like that. Apparently what I did is I kept everything where as I should, but the parts got scattered basically during the move probably. So. But Jim, again, I love it. I love it. Oli, good to see you. Welcome in. Oli, you got dicked twice in one day because you're special. That's why. That's why. And fam, yes, I do have the contacts in. I got a double blessing out of this. Not only did I get new contacts, I went for my appointment yesterday. Not only did I get new contacts, but I also found the prescription for the ones that I already have. So I've still got plenty of contacts that work. I don't have to stick with these, okay? I've still got the ones from the other prescription that are great. So what I'll probably end up doing is just call the optometrist tomorrow and say, hey, I got the contacts home. I know I said at the office that things were looking okay, but once I got under these circumstances, I can't do everything I need to do with it. I'm having a little trouble seeing. So when I go in for my fitting, they're going to have to dial them in a bit better. Is all it is. Not a big deal and not a rush. Like I said, I've still got plenty of the other contacts yet, so we're good. We're good. I swear by mine. It's not super expensive and works. Oh, yeah. Even for Chim, I was looking at them again. Unless you're going for ones that have a screen on them, drawing pads are really reasonable. It's when you start getting into the screens that they get really expensive. But I'm not using it for this kind of thing. I'm using it right on the computer, so I'm good. All I need is a really good drawing tablet. Yeah, Chim, exactly. Now, if I want to go for something like, and maybe up the road, we'll see how this all goes. But up the road, if I want to be able to like sit on the couch and draw or take it with me somewhere, something like that, then I'll look into something like a Wacom. Their most expensive model right now is about $900, and I'm not saying that's cheap, but for everything that drawing tablet does, it's not really expensive either. I want to say it's all relative, but that's something for way up the road. Like if I was drawing everywhere I went, but because I work from home, I have this pretty accessible, so I don't know if I would ever take that anywhere or not. Gun! I got an inexpensive drawing tablet with no screen, but I just couldn't manage it with having to look on my computer monitor, to see what I was doing while moving your hand on the pad. Gun, to me, it became, I've had that problem in the past. That's why I'm going to make a point of addressing this one. This time around, and I don't know if it's just the amount of practice I got in, but this time around, it's no problem. It's as natural as using the mouse. But I did a lot of artwork with just the mouse before I moved on to the pad. And maybe that's why. Maybe I had because I had some processes established or something. And it's interesting. And again, I bring it up because that's what I had to deal with before. Like I tried using drawing pads before. I'm like, this isn't going to work. I can't do this. I wanted to look right down at what I was drawing. And maybe live streaming, probably part of it too, because I've always got my head picked up. I'm still looking for something portable. Yeah, they actually came out, by the way, Wacom came out with one that's less than half the price of that. I can't remember the name of it. I watched a review on it, and a lot of the artists and illustrators really liked it. It's about $400. When I say less than half the cost, that's what I mean. But it was about $400. And again, it's not bad. The problem you run into with that particular pad, though, is it struggles to keep up when you're trying to do like full comics and all that. For illustrations and all that, it's great. It gets under strain though when you start to use some of the more advanced features in Clip Studio and all that, whereas the more advanced one doesn't have that problem. But again, if you're just using it to illustrate and all that, rock on. You don't need the most expensive thing out there.
Ben's Tease. We'll give you a place to whack your ball.
All I would want to make sure of is that I've got enough horsepower to do what I need to do. That's why I have to get the more expensive one, because I want to do like the comics and all that. But if just to be able to draw and all that on the go and everything, you wouldn't need anything like that. I pull out my stylus on my phone and doodle if I need to right now. So, Nate, I got my sister a Canvas 13, so she doesn't have to use some really old Android tablet. Oh, and she loves it? Nice. Painting, I think, helps as well. Working on an easel. So you're looking up in a sense. Yeah. I think it's just a matter of practice and what you get used to more than anything. Makes sense. Maybe I just need more practice. Maybe, God. Maybe. I don't know. And I wish I could give you the magic secret between this time and last time. Because last time I tried to use a drawing tablet, I would have told you exactly the same thing. I can't draw like this. I can't work like this. This doesn't work quite right. I'm not going to be able to create. This time around, Now I have the keyboard on the floor so I can just type something if I need to. The drawing tablet is the main thing on my desktop now. Eventually I want to get another camera installed, which I've got them. I just have to get mounts so you can actually watch my hand draw as I go, kind of thing. If you want to. If you want to. Oh, you have a canvas monitor. Ben, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Oh, if your computer starts wigging or your mouse is tripping, see if the pen is on the pad. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why I set the pen way far away. That's, I've already done, not with this, but I've already done the battle of the dueling mice and keyboards. Several times, so that's what that's what I'm prepared for. When you have multiple input devices on a computer, first place you look. First place you look. I just had a moment in the kitchen. Saw the empty pizza box. I thought you had eaten my leftover pizza. No! And throw the box at you. Then I check the fridge. I love you too. I'm glad you checked the fridge first. I was just trying to move some stuff out of the way because I was reheating breakfast. Ben, I am. Basically, Nate, yeah. See, Nate, this is the advantage of having a wireless keyboard. Is I just set it wherever I need to put it. So, makes it nice and easy for me. It's on, I can type with it, but there's not enough room on this desktop without the, not enough room on the desktop if I put the keyboard up here. I'm going to look for, the next time I need a keyboard, I'm going to look for something smaller again. Not necessarily a 10 keyless, but maybe one of the ones that's more condensed where the buttons are all there, but instead of spacing them out, they put them all together. I might end up going with one of those instead. The only reason I didn't go with a 10 keyless this time is because it wasn't available. That's really all that was. Yeah, I had to get a keyboard tray. Oh, a keyboard tray is something I'll probably end up with, but I had to trade off with the drawing tablet. I have to raise my chair up now. I don't have an option anymore. But what that means, because this desktop sits so high, even at its lowest setting, I have to raise the chair up where my feet at 6'1" don't touch the floor anymore. So I had to, instead of getting the tray, I invested in the footrest instead. The tray is a convenience. The footrest was kind of a necessity. Otherwise, I would have been hurting my back like crazy. But tray will be next. Tray will happen. That'll absolutely happen. Nate, I thought I was too. And I managed to get away from it. Now that I have it back, I use it all the time again. It is really convenient. It's nice to have it on there. There's a reason they put it on keyboards to begin with. But when you're trying to save space, like I said, I think one of those combo keyboards would be better. Let me just see here real quick. And Ben, I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. Fam, if you haven't had a chance to see it, by the way, it was a public post, not a members only post. Over on standarddamage.com, I did a new blog post today. Let everybody know what's been going on from the last few weeks and what we're going to be doing moving into January. Elfie, good morning. And yes, KA almost got a brand new mouse and keyboard. Almost. The thing is, I don't want to shout the name out because we've bounce this name around the community in positive conversations. Based on my experiences yesterday, I will never buy a keyboard and mouse from this company again. But before I say anything publicly, I will go and talk to the people that are big fans of said company and explain to them what's going on with it. Because I was too, honestly. I've never had a problem with this brand before. And the way they are handling things right now is utterly ridiculous. Even the way their customer support is talking to people in general right now is really off. And I'm like, nasty and dismissive in some cases, it feels like. I'm like, if I was looking for help, I'd be pretty unhappy. I'm waiting for responses to my stuff. I don't know if I'll even get one based on what I'm seeing, but yeah, it was a little messy. It's a little messy. The gold keyboard for me is a Gravitar. Oh, Gravistar K1 Pro Special Edition. Oh, the Cyberpunk. Rico, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so much fun having the green glasses on again, fam. These are my blue light blockers. These do nothing, by the way. I see with or without them. Actually, I'm almost wondering if the... I don't think that's really making much of a difference, though. Actually, these help me see a little bit clearer because they block out the blue light. They sound so glorious. They are. Oh, man. Yeah, it was really, fam, it was unusual. No support software and no intention to release any. Not even a basic driver set. It was really odd and off-putting. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. And fam, I won't turn this into a complaint session. We'll take it back and we'll get something else. But I was just shocked because I've had good experiences. And when you've had a good experience and then suddenly you don't, it's like, oh. I love a small keyboard with a number pad. Yes. Indeed. We have, Rico, we've got a few here too. So after you paid to buy the product, it's, well, not one of those, Kira, thankfully. They're just selling a product that they have no intention. It's basically, I want to call it a ripoff product because they're selling a product they have no intention of supporting in any way, shape, or form. It's a here you go, deal with it kind of thing where, and I'm not used to that. I'm very used to like, yes, we're going to support it. We'll at least give you drivers and some basic software. And to KA's point, I bought things for less, a lot less, that had that software with it. So I'm like, what? I'm confused what they're doing or why they're doing it. So, and it's okay. It's all right. We'll take it back and we'll get something else. And when it's glorious, I'll tell you all about it. Shadow, yeah, right? What happened to the niceness? You guys were one of my faves. What happened? Oh, man. Oh, so you can customize layers easier? Nice. Yeah, it was supposed to be programmable too. That was the other thing. And it's not the case. Nope. And again, there's a reason I don't want to say the company name, fam. All right. I want to get to the bottom of it and talk to, again, a couple of fans from the community on these products and let them know what's going on and how this company is kind of functioning now. And we'll just go from there. And like I said, we'll find something else to replace those with, and I'll tell you all about it once we know we've got something good. Anytime we bring something new in for the studio or otherwise, and it's a good product, I want to tell you about it. Because we have other creators in the community, and I want them to know, like, here are the things that we did that we really appreciate, and here are the things that I wish I could do over again. Most of the time, I'm really appreciative, and we've got all the, like everything works great. And I always remind myself of that actually the positives that occur under those circumstances are much higher than the negatives. And that's what makes the negatives stand out when we get one. So. And yes, those headphones were cool. Those headphones were really cool. Let me just see here real quick. How are we doing? All right. Well, fam, let's go ahead and we are going to continue working on the Seahorse. I've already made one change that I really am happy with. I actually raised the eyes up a little bit. Right now I'm working on the fin, and I'm going to keep kind of working my way around this character and dialing it in slowly. This one has to be done different, okay? This one's going to take a little bit more time because I'm being a lot more of an artist with this one. The mock-up is truly just a mock-up and nothing else. And barely anything is getting copied from that. And fam, if you were around, of course, the other day, you saw me doing that. Elongating the nose, starting to get it looking more like a seahorse. I took some basics off of the mock-up to start to work on the crown to help get the shape. And that's completely off book too. The drawing pad is helping, fam. It is absolutely helping. I cannot wait until we get into Clip Studio, but one thing at a time. Fam, again, take a look at the blog post I did on standarddamage.com today if you want the full skinny of what we're doing in January and how we are going to do it. Shadow, yeah. It was basically false advertising. You got ink on your Kusama? Oh, sis, I'm sorry. All right, fam. Let me go ahead and let's make sure I've got my pen in a good spot here. It always takes me a couple of minutes to get back into the swing of things, fam, so bear with me. We are going to actually start working on these guys here. This is what we're working on up here. I'm going to, let me get in a bit closer. Fam, a lot of what I'm still working on with this drawing tablet again is muscle memory. So, and I'm going to pull up the mock-up real quick just because I wanted to get it a bit more in line. Okay. See if we can. There we go. Let me see. How did I do these? Those had, yeah. Okay. Just got to space them out properly. I do like, fam, now that I'm redoing this, because I was going to do this crown in one style, and then I discovered something with the side fin off the head that I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it a little bit differently. And this is actually working out quite well. Although a lot of this here There was definitely some wonkiness going on here. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to need to make that side fin disappear at the moment so that I can follow this line properly. And then I thought I had, let me just back out here real quick. Okay, so we've got to basically keep that curve. All right. Got it. Got to keep that curve coming around the head, fam. And just hold that line. So this is going to be a lot of zooming in and zooming out kind of stuff, which is not a big deal. So we'll see what we can tie in there. Oh, it's on the carpet in spots too? Oh, sis. Had to throw out a bunch of pens yesterday that were losing their ink. Big mess. Oh my gosh. Is it that set you just purchased? Is it from that most recent set of those pens and inks? Rubbing alcohol does work on getting the ink out. It's just a slow process. Little bit at a time. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, rollerball pen ink. Oh, okay. I was wondering if it was still the others that you had been working on or been working with. I'm like, oh no, not the new ones. Yeah, that's going to work just fine. What we're going to do here, I'm going to do something a little different.
Hey there, Baldy. Put down that head wax and take a look at chat.
What's going on? Am I still on the big screen again? Okay. Sorry, fam. Sorry. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Oh, it's not working. I did change the scene. Let me try this again, fam. Excuse me. I thought I had just slipped. Not this time. Hang on, fam. This will take me 10 seconds. There we go. All right. Now. There it is. Oh. I might end up having to shift bots because so many things keep disconnecting. I'm going to reach out to them for a little bit of help and find out if maybe there's something I'm doing wrong or otherwise. Yeah, Kira, exactly. Well, in this case, it was the bot, but yes, Stream Deck was doing its job, bot was not. But sometimes it's just a disconnect too, is all it really is. And I will say this again, fam, I fully admit, normally it's me. It's not the bot or otherwise. It's just me doing something really silly. I'm going to go ahead and actually take that level. Let's get that out of there. This one, I want to Let's grab our color here. I have dedicated so much of my live streaming career to figuring out how to fix things on the fly. Oh, man. So many things go wrong during a stream. It's part of the fun of live streaming. Oops. No, I didn't want you to insert a node there. Come on. There we go. Come on. There it is. Okay. That one I'm going to simply eliminate. Oh, come on now. There we go. All right, now we're going to get this inside fin straightened out, but we're going to raise that quite a bit. Gonna get those two squared away. Oh. Oh, why is it? Did I accidentally put another node in there or something? Like it just keeps pulling that node out every single time I try to move the other one. So let's eliminate a problem first. Come on. There we go. Now I should be all right. I was kind of grooving away, and then that started fighting with me and kind of started throwing me off a bit. I'm like, wait a second. And really right now, I just want to get these kind of into position here. Not trying to do anything super complicated just yet. Because on break, fam, I'm going to take a little touch of an extended break because I've got to get these contacts out. Part of what's going on is it's distracting me. I can't quite see right, is what's happening. Okay, this... Well, for that, I might leave it. And then this one here, let's actually go for one more semi-spine there, but we're going to, oh, come on. There we go. We'll also get that set up just so. Okay, we will remove that. Let's get that one just down to sharp. All right, now what we want to do is have this completely follow along. That curve and switch that over to smart. Okay, let me back out a little bit and just see how we're doing. Okay. See if I can match that head curve, and doing good so far though. Actually, this is doing a pretty good job of following that dark line around the head curve. Let me see what happens when I bring back the head fin. Okay, so I am definitely going to want to keep my style in line. Thinner lines closer to the spine ahead, darker lines or a thicker line to the spine underneath. Okay. Answers my question. So we'll take that head fin back out of there. Shape-wise and all that, that's looking pretty good. What we've got to make sure of again is just, yeah, that one will be thinner. This one here should be thicker. So we'll do that. Bring that in line. Let's see. We're going to bring this down a touch. That's where we'll keep our skinnier lines. We'll keep our darker lines, though, underneath. right. Gonna keep working our way right up here. We'll see if we can. Oh. Actually, just make my life a little bit easier doing that. Yeah, much better. Much better. I love how that crown looks. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now I've got to take care of the other spines on top again. We'll get them into the same style and then we will continue on. Oops. Just got to bring those others a bit closer. Okay, so this I'm going to actually take one of those curves out so we can match it a bit better. And then for this, 1, 2. Okay. Just want to make sure I line those nodes up, fam. We get a much cleaner curve when we do it that way. Okay, this one, same thing. We'll bring this up. Narrow that down in. Just bring that shade in a little bit. Does this have... Oh, okay. Let's get a couple more smart nodes in there. One, two up top. So that one can actually go away. It goes right about there. Yeah. Yep. I'm happy with that. I am very happy with that. Once we get, let me see. It blends very well with the head fin too. I'll do some different coloring and shading, fam. But considering I had very little guidance on that, I'll take that as a win. CB! I'm going to start doing my new overlays for OBS and other channels and then be good to go live next year. Nice, CB! Very nice. Just updated the NASA machine. And my home server has also had a boost. All your networks soon will be testing a new communication chip. Nice, CB! So you have a lot going on then. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, fam. Real quick, we are up against ads on Twitch, and I am actually at a good stopping point. So here's what I'm going to do, fam. I'm going to be gone for a couple of extra minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step away. These contacts are not working. For the most part, I can be functional with them. As you can see, I can read chat and all that, but they're not the greatest, and it's making life a touch of a struggle bus for yours truly. So rather than continuing to do that, I'm going to go pop the contacts out real quick, throw my other glasses back on, and I will be right back. But fam, it's going to take me just a couple of minutes to do that. So everybody, please don't go away. Goliath, it is just a break. We will be right back. I had to step away for an extended just because I had to take care of a couple of things, but I'll be right back on camera. There we go, fam. I am so sorry about that. Let me get myself right back up on camera. Ludo, again, welcome in. Good to have you here with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, fam. I feel so much better. I can actually see now. I can read chat properly and all that. Fam, next stream, I'll have the other contacts back in. It won't be a problem. But as I mentioned, yeah, that the prescription I got was off. After when I went on break, fam, so that I could test them to see clearly with those, what happened was he dialed them in too strong. On break, I stepped back one like this, and I was able to see everything on the screen clearly. He was trying to get a better balance between distance and up close, and even though I was telling him I needed them for up close, he just insisted. Too much. That's the whole thing. The contacts aren't supposed to be for distance at all. They're supposed to be so I can use them while I stream. Oh, well. But Ludo, again, welcome in. Good to have you here with us. All right, fam. We are going to get right back into this. Get ourselves back out to the art screen here. I'm going to continue to work on those fins a little bit, although it looks like we're doing pretty good there now. Because I wanted those closer. Actually, I might need to. Let me see here. Let me get myself a little bit better situated here. It would also help if I wasn't holding my pen upside down. And now that I've got that going on, fam, I'm going to do the same thing with these real quick. We'll zoom in a little bit. That's good there. That's good there. What we want to do, though, let's see. We will slim these down a bit. I'm going to actually bring those down to sharper points now. Just for a touch of consistency, fam. We'll leave that dark shadow under there, but This needs to be brought up a little bit. There we go. Sarge, how are you? Welcome in. Ludo, hello. Again, welcome, welcome. I was hoping I hadn't missed you yet. Welcome in. It's good to have you here with us. We're actually working on a character today for our YouTube stuff. This is for Lil Sis, who's actually in the chat with us right now. One of our moderators, TSS Tech Angel. The next character we're working on after this, ironically enough, as he just appeared in chat, Sarge's character, Sal. But we're working on characters for our YouTube. We are working on characters for our video game as well. Lots of art learning. Lots of art learning. I've only been drawing for about the last 9 months. It's been quite the fun process for sure. Okay, for this one, I might need to probably bring that down there a bit. Yep, Sarge, that's how we do it. I have to. Some of the earlier streams are not going to be as early. Okay, always remember that advertised time is 2 to 5 Eastern, and I do that for a reason. If I can start earlier, I always will. But if I'm not on like at 1 or 9 or 10 or 11 or whatever, that doesn't mean I'm not going to be on that day. We'll still stick with the advertised time of 2 to 5. Just I'll always try to be early if I can. Especially with all the art that has to be done, I might as well be here doing it with all of you. Okay, and then for this, we are going to sharpen these up too. Yeah, it's because I misread the first. Oh, they at everyone at 9:43. You mean the one for the weekly flow that is now back? Yes. The weekly flow that I've missed for the last few weeks because, actually, speaking of which, a lot of that was because I was trying to get it on stream earlier. That's why a lot of those weren't getting done. I've just decided now that what needs to get done gets done first, then I'll get on stream. I've been so excited to work with all the new tools and everything that I think I've kind of overshot the mark a little bit. Okay, now that we've got all that squared away, let's get this outer shadow in a good spot too. Actually, here, let me do this. But Sarge, I hadn't even thought of that one. Fam, what I'm doing, by the way, is increasing the shadow underneath. Each spine and decreasing it on the top a little bit. Unless it's an outside line, that's a little different, but okay, let me make sure that I'm where I want to be, but not quite. I need to. This one just looks a little bit. Let me actually get back here for a second. That looks off because it trails down too much on the end. Fam, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put smart nodes in here real quick just so I can get a good curve around the face here. Okay, now that actually picks up where that one leaves off. Mine? Okay. Here we go. That stays like that. That needs to go back to smart again. Let's bring that in just a little bit. There we go. I can always increase shade without throwing. Pluto. Video game is going to be a top-down RPG. It's a universe that we are actually creating. The first game that we are releasing is actually going to be a bit more traditional, but also highly comedic top-down. So that's where we're going to start. And that's actually chapter 0 of the game. The game's going to have, if you include chapter 0, okay, 5 or 6 chapters altogether. And we're going to take you through our world called the Rift. Freaker, how are you? Welcome in. It's good to see you. Ludo, I'll have a page up soon where we can direct everybody to so you can see a lot more about what the game's about. But yeah, a cast of crazies, a very unwilling hero who really just wants to go back to bed and play video games. So yeah, Freaker, Awake is a good start. Awake is a good start. That's good. Ludo, by the way, how did you find us? Just out of curiosity, did we pop up in your recommended or did you find us some other way? I'm always curious. And do you do art or game dev or anything like that? Again, just out of curiosity. Always love to know where people's interests and hobbies and otherwise lie. Okay, let's see. Give it a bit of a round out like that. Does that work? No, that shadow's gonna need to round in or it's not gonna do what we needed to do. So Much better. I might make those spines a bit more sweeping and all that like I did with the others. I think those spines are probably a little bit too thick, but we'll see. We'll see once the rest of it is done. There's more heavy line work and all that needs to be done there yet, so we'll get to that too. One thing at a time, though. One thing at a time. Found you while looking at the art category. And you do digital art. What kind of art do you do? What do you use to make it? I started out with Affinity. Here's what I started doing. Okay, and I try to explain this carefully because I've sent some people running for the hills as soon as I utter the initials AI. Okay, here's what I've done. All right, didn't know how to draw, didn't know how to do anything. All right, so I went for something that could actually teach me, but I could also produce productive things while I go, because I didn't have the time to take a year off, learn how to draw, and then jump in and start doing that. So what I did was I had the AI start giving me mock-ups that I could practice with. Okay, that was the first thing I did. And as you can imagine, it was a lot of tracing, yada, 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 but it helped me learn. Now we've progressed to the point where what I started doing was I would tell the AI to do things opposite of what I wanted so that I had to fix it. So that helped me speed the process up in terms of learning the style that I wanted. It's getting to the point now where the mock-up is just there for a loose reference so that I can get perspectives right. And I do the rest of the work by hand. The other part of it, though, recent purchase, and I'm really excited, is I've got Clip Studio EX now because I want to do webcomics and all that with these characters. So that's going to be the next progression. And in terms of perspective, I won't need AI to help me with any of that anymore because that software has the modeling dolls in it. So now I can, and the perspectives, the 3D environments and all that. So now I can start to work with that and get a better grip there as well. Because mock-ups to me at this point are honestly just mock-ups. And now I just draw it. So, but that's what we've been, what I've been working on and progressing to. I am almost at the point. I have this character and one more that I have to do. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a breather from all this. And I need to spend January catching up with a bunch of our membership benefits. We have a lot of members at standarddamage.com that I have benefits I need to do. I just did a post today letting everybody know what we're going to do and somewhat the order we're going to do it in. But while I'm doing that, that's when I'm going to start learning Clip Studio. And I'll learn to animate in Clip Studio. That's really the plan. So it's been a really fun, amazing progression. My art style is easily the best stick figures. Well, that was me a few months ago. Oh, tweaked a lot of your songs, cover images yesterday. Oh, you used to animate a few more? I've been a little hesitant there, Freaker, because of how many credits. Although I usually end up leaving credits on the table every month, so I didn't want to push it too much, though, because, again, next month is membership benefit month and all that. We've got so many things we got to do, including new versions of the songs for everybody. That's got them coming, so because we have a new version of the engine to play in. So I want to see how different it is. And I haven't had a chance to really go in and play around with Suno in a while. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Oh, you use Procreate. Mostly characters, but dinosaurs also sometimes. Ludo, what kind of characters? Is there a particular main genre or style that you usually follow? Did you ever give me my Christmas gift? Sarge, you give me so many gifts, I'm not sure. And I'm being serious. You are really nice to me, so I'm not sure. All right, Figure, we will be right here.
Please remain seated. Emotion levels may rise. unexpectedly.
Sarge!
Now that's damage control. You just made someone's day.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, 5 of those subs. Let me see. Who got them? Oh, Ludo got one. Ludo, there's a great welcome in for you. So Ludo got one. Alora got one. Let me see. Science Dino got one. OTG got one. And Elf Siege. Fam, TG Redu, by the way, is from Lumia, from our bot. Really helpful, really kind individual. Had wonderful dealings with them so far. Very helpful. Very helpful. All right, fam. Let me go ahead and get back in here. Thank you so much again, Sarge. I really appreciate it. You can't draw men for the life of you. What do you generally have problems with, Ludo? Is it like the body structure, or you're not the first person that said that to me. And the way it's been described to me by a lot of artists is because, like, when you draw men traditionally, it's just a different style because of what the eye gets drawn to when you're drawing it. But I've had a few artists now that have stopped in the stream tell me they can draw men like crazy and not women, or women like crazy and not men. I had somebody also stop in and said they can do fantasy creatures all day long, can't draw a humanoid to save their life. And send me a couple of pictures of what they do. It's really good. But yeah, they can't. Everybody's got their roadblocks, I guess.
Aw, emotional support bits received. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Gary and K Love, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I think we're gonna need a little bit more of a shadow down here, but we'll see. And actually, I'm wondering if I should just maybe connect these two, or that's gonna need a spine. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna get some of this other stuff done here first. One of the other big things I've got to do, I gotta actually get down in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that down to that. And then I'll get the other spines and fins in and get that into my style. As a matter of fact, while I'm on this, let me do this real quick. I'm going to get in a bit closer here just so I can get this right. And I want that to be able to come to a point. There we go. Okay. Now that I got my basics in there, let's get rid of that background. And we can get the rest of this wall put back together. And that'll be a black shadow back there. I know someone who can draw great, more or less everything, but they focus on animals or harpies and the like because they can't draw hands. That's actually, Sarge, I was proud of myself on hands. That was actually the first challenge I took on because I knew that was going to be a pain in the butt. Not that mock-ups do a great job with hands anyway, but I intentionally screwed myself up several different ways. Put 4 fingers on when it needed 5, put 5 fingers on when it needed 4. made the left and right not match. Oh yeah. Ludo, no worries. No worries. Welcome back. Now for, let me see. This one was separate, right? Yes. Okay. So what I need is I actually need, let me do this. That can be the shadow for all of this. And then, oh, actually, no, I won't even need that for this one.
Oh, look, a new intern joined the department. This should be fun.
And Ludo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the family. It's good to have you here with us again. Welcome, welcome in. Love, how much kielbasa do you want? You have 3 links you can add to dinner. I would actually just like 1 link, please, love. I have to go, but I'll come back if you're still streaming. All right, Ludo, take care. If we don't catch up with you today, we'll be back on Tuesday and Wednesday. Much love. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. It was good to see you. We'll see you again. Wait a minute. What's going on here, though? Let me see what's happening. Okay. Couple of things here that I'm going to need to get rid of. And we'll get in real extra close here. So all of it. Okay. You said you had 3 links you could add to dinner. I guess I'm confused by the math. So basically all of it? Because I just wanted 1 link. So I'm just going to toss it all in there and we'll save the rest for later. Thursday's the 1st. That's why script writing is tomorrow, yes. Oh, they're small? Okay, love. Gotcha. Gotcha. It's like 2 weeks without game dev meetings, but not really. Actually, we've got a lot done. When we get back together for our regular meeting next week, lots of ground to cover. We get to hear Alfie's opinions on all of it, too. Okay, let's see if I can bring this shape in a bit better, fam. All right, actually, that's doing pretty good. I just need to... Let's see if I can get... We'll do the same thing we did with the others. We're going to keep this relatively thin up top. But once we get to the inside, we're going to get a little bit thicker with these shadows here. Here we go with this again. It wants to grab everything but what I am on. Try that one more time. We'll bring these all in. Okay, now what I want to do is pull more shadow back underneath these. Don't need tons, but I do need some. Because this isn't just an outline. This is also the darkened shadow underneath that front fin. That's better. The pattern around this outside needs to be smoothed out, though, I think. Let me get that. We'll get that fin taken care of and we'll start there. Let's make sure I've got colors matched up the way I want to. There we go. That was the color that was off. The other colors were fine. It was just these guys here that needed a little bit of darkening. Okay. And these aren't final colors necessarily either, fam. We'll dial that in a little bit. Right now, though, I'm more interested than anything in making sure I keep this these fins all consistent. Let's get that into smart. Actually, I'm going to just try to get some of these points in here for right now first. Okay. Yep. That's good. That one's probably going to need 2 on the end, and maybe that other one will too. We'll see. We'll keep that relatively close. We are absolutely getting there, fam. I'm actually really excited about this and how this is all coming together. And then we'll just need to keep this shadow underneath a bit dark here. Much closer. She almost looks like a Disney character. She's getting there. I'm actually, the ultimate Disney to me. Look at this mock-up, by the way. The ultimate Disney to me was kind of there. That's what screamed Disney to me. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work. But like I said, it's just, again, those are just mock-ups. There's going to be changes to the eyes and all that too. Little stuff though. Once I get the main, again, like the main stuff drawn in, then I can fiddle. That's the fun. Suddenly imagining Elfie versus Jay Sherman. It stinks. Thankfully, she doesn't tell us that. Thankfully, she comes in and tells us I've been reading it over and laughing hysterically. I spit my coffee. So I think Kira and I are doing something right. At least I can hope, right? Sarge's comments earlier, Elfie. Sarge dropped some stuff. He said, I am suddenly imagining Elfie versus Elfie's Jay Sherman. It stinks. That's why I said, thankfully she doesn't do that to us. Thankfully she comes in and tells us it makes her spit her coffee. Oh, man. looking at this overall, probably going to need some thicker lines and probably a couple of spines that we'll have to add in eventually, but that's all right. All right. Now for this down here, I think this one here can still be one solid color, but let's see. Let's take a little closer look here, fam. Which, okay. We're going to want some of that shadow like that anyway, because the fin's behind. With all the points coming in there. I'm going to need to add one spine in there. That's not a problem. All right, let me make my way back here. I do have some considerable shading and all that I need to do in here, but we'll take care of that. Actually, now might be a time for a little of that. I should be able... Let me get back to this real quick. Yep. Okay. I'm going to have to get in extra close here, though, so I can really see what I'm doing. Because for this one, what I'm going to need is we're going to need a sharp there and a sharp there. Oh. Excuse me. Saved by the mute button from another dad sneeze. I was wondering what I did. I just got up to get coffee and came back to you saying my name. Been working on my craft empire in Final Fantasy. Went from broke to 4 mil gil. Really? In less than 2 months. Plus all but one of the crafter classes at max level and geared. Nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. There we go. Okay. I wanted to capture the shape of the nose a little bit because that was going to help me tremendously with everything else. Because that's part of what the mouth does too, fam, is it, again, wraps around the nose and helps give the nose some shape. Just have to decide what else I want to do here. We need a better shadow across the back of that too. Okay. Oh, I just realized something. Let's fix this. Much better. Okay. Just looking at the nostrils too, fam. She's doing good. Feels like a little something is off though, fam. And actually, we're looming on ads anyway, so it's probably a good time for me to step away and think about this for a little bit. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Fam, we're going to go ahead, run ads on Twitch real quick since they're looming anyway. While the ads are running, as always, I will be gone for 3 minutes as well. I'm going to stretch my legs and grab a little bit more to drink. All right, when we come back, we have most of the basics in here now. So now we're going to just start working on a little bit of tweaking on Lil Sis character. So everybody, please don't go away.
Digital schemes and shadows lay. Emily writes the beat of the night. Emery bathes shadows in light. Our minds will rise, we'll never sleep, defending where corruption creeps, create and flow, so free, together in this rift you see.
All right, fam.
The delicate game.
We are back. Thank you for your patience. Hang on tight. I am going to go ahead and get myself back into position here, first off.
Future's wild, it can't be tamed. Our minds will race, we'll never sleep, defending where corruption creeps, create and flow, so free, together in
Appreciate your patience, fam. I'm just putting myself back into a sitting position here.
AI has pulled us in, and then the beautiful chaos
Ah, did it right. Excellent, excellent. I'll get my earbuds back in. The eyebrows, a little evil, maybe.
digital hearts out on our sleeve.
They're definitely expressive, which is the idea. I think, and honestly, Kira, I'm going to do some testing. I think it's actually less about the eyebrows and more about the eyes themselves. The eyes are actually where the problem still is. But try to keep in mind too that right now those eyeballs are really just ovals. I did change the shape on them a little bit,
Our minds can't help but over.
but I think that again, that's part of what's going on. Is that the eyes are a bit off? I'll take another look and see.
Right, it's
But yes, we want her to be happy and cheerful, not
our
and expressive, not
will never
not staring down her nose at you kind of stuff.
ending where corruption creeps, create and flow, so free.
I think she's friendly looking, but not really where we need her to be. So we'll see what else we can get done here. And for once, I'll get right up back on camera this time, or get the right screen up. A lot of what, fam, by the way, along the lines of what Kira and I are talking about right now, one of the best ways to see, again, maybe how to change the expressiveness a little bit without having to redraw everything 15 times. One thing you can do is take the eyebrows away. Now that right there shows me it's not the eyes. Kira's right. It's the eyebrows. See how friendly she looks? And bright? Now she looks a little odd because the eyebrows aren't there, but without the eyebrows, you lose that wickedness factor. So we have a little bit more work to do on the eyebrows, basically. Yep, exactly. And that's how you do it. Actually, something else I figured out today, by the way, is just, again, moving stuff around the screen to see how it looks in general, because you can always put it back. What I ended up doing, speaking of making her look friendlier, I raised the eyes up. And that made all kinds of difference. But again, we've got an eyebrow issue, so we'll take care of the eyebrow issue.
The silence grew where we once played. You said go on.
Although I did like those eyebrows when I first did them. I think part of it, too big, too thick.
We bid the lesson
Oh man, how many extra points ended up in here?
as I close that door.
It's one of the toughest things about learning this pen is that
And I won't be coming back no more.
yeah, how did I do that? That had to be an accident. I'll take that out. I think part of this too, fam, honestly, is going to be all about thinning these down a touch. Does this have... There we go. I think that extra swoop and the thickness were part of the problem, but let me see. Yeah, look at that. That didn't take much now, did it? Now I have a little bit of, I need to get it placed just so. Maybe even raise it a little bit, but yeah. Yeah.
I held you close while you withdrew.
Rotating them could help. Rotating
Tried to see
rotating which, Kara?
in you. But then I'm
All right, let me see if I can thin this one up too.
and kinda shattered in
I think this one had the same, it did have the same thing going on. How did I do that? Both eyebrows must have been left over from the previous shape and I just didn't
and so I
get rid of those extra points.
the bridge we built, the lesson you made your choice, so close that door.
There we go. Rotating the eyebrows so they aren't drooping down so much. You mean like this?
You said go, so the light, the thread, the page I turned.
We'll bring it up a little bit. Oh, and now I duplicated it.
I did what you
Okay. For starters, get rid of that.
now all that's left is endless.
Fam, for those of you watching the screen right now, watching me make faces, there's good reason for this. It's insisting on duplicate using a key that it shouldn't. Why? I don't understand why it keeps doing that. That's getting really frustrating. Kira, two things. I hate being wrong, and thank you. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Just that little bit of a tilt.
Through my mind, a fragile dream. The tears rise
about Baldur's Gate or Enshrouded or Aska. But this can only have 3 people. What are you talking about, CB? There's your close-up, love. She is, yeah. Now we're a lot more Little Sis-like. I have some little things now that I need to address, but we're getting very close. It was the face that was bothering me. The fact that there was no shade around the nose yet, we had to fix that. Get that going. I might still try to build in a little shading right around the tip of the nose too, but we'll see. We'll see. The other thing I'd like to do, and it might not be really necessary now, is get a little bit of a cheek on there. Because even in the mock-up, this was one of the parts of the mock-up that I actually really liked. It shaded the cheek. Let me find it here again. You had like almost like a highlight right here. And that helps give you the shape of the cheek, but that also means interfering with the eye a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see. This one here, let's actually get ourselves back to the right tool here. Because to make the cheek shape properly, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this one into a smart. Do the same thing here. Okay. I am gonna, if I want to do this properly, I'm gonna have to. All right, let's do this first. We'll get rid of that. Don't worry, fam. She won't stay looking that freaky for long. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one on either side here so we can work our way around. And these ones are gonna need to be smart. And then what we've got to do is make sure we maintain the curve. But give a little bit of that cheek there. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. Let's see. One there. One there. We'll get all 3 of them back to smart again. There we go.
best if I would wear a band. I
Let's see.
right then we'd never part. You took my hand, you took my heart. I love you with everything I am. I love you for everything you are. I love you for everything we'll see. I love you for everything we'll ever be. With every song we choose to sing,
Okay.
our hearts will always
Just a little too bumpy there. So I might be able to just
dance, our hearts will soar.
bring that out a little bit more.
I never knew it could ever be this way before. I love you with everything I am. I love you for everything you are. I love you for everything we'll see.
I think I just need to go out a bit wider with those points.
For everything we'll ever be. Together.
And by that, I mean, what? Oh, come on. Stop. So I'll go up a little bit higher with that shadow. Boy, this is getting difficult. Okay, there we go.
Daylight skies, they fade away. Digital schemes and shadows lay. Emily writes the beat of the night. Emery bathes shadows in light. Our minds will race, we'll never sleep. Defending where corruption creeps. Create and flow so free. Together in this rift you see. Every step a delicate game.
Okay.
Not really knowing who to blame.
Now that we've got a little bit of a cheek in there,
Called our name. The future's wild, it can't be tamed. Our minds will race. We'll never
I think what we need now is a better highlight.
corruption creeps. Create and flow so free.
Baldur's Gate or Enshrouded or Aska. But that can only have 3 people plus the hope. Oh, promise of a game together after retirement? Absolutely. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the kind words, fam. My experience at working on faces and marbles has paid off. Direction, location, rotation of eyebrows. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Kira, absolutely. I can't tell you the number of times I've moved something like 2 degrees and it changes the whole picture. Thank you for the observation again. You saved me some time, to say the least.
close, our minds can't help but overflow. Lost in the loops of our digital home, happy to write its digital tone. Our minds will race, will never sleep, defending where
Nope, not what I want. I want the sliders.
create and flow so free. Together in this rift you see.
All right, let's get this highlight lined up. All right, where is that? There we go. Just need a starting point here. I'm going to actually line this up right along with the mock-up fam. And then I'll bring it back out.
Push this if you need battle, all right, but it don't call his phone or ping a reply. It rips battle through space like a big missile flying by. Now he's on his back in a pile of debris. Squirrel grinning, saying, "Hold this for me." He
That should be
was done with
smooth,
his
though.
graham souffle, finally sitting down after a long, hard day.
Click. Hush.
Now he's knee deep in my alert goose. Squirrel has a can saying, "Open this too." Oh, the button, don't push it, she does. No warning, no prep, just a big bad buzz. Battle screaming, girl, I'm losing my mind. But Squirrel's like, "Hey, I made cookies this time." Kleck.
Hush.
Okay. Now let's get rid of that.
Rocket locked in prime. One more second, he'd have nuked it time. Click. Hush. Now he's sitting on a couch made of plush pink beans. Squirrel says, help me sort all my magazines.
So now I'll just need to bring that up to there. We'll bring it farther down the nose. And that can ride up along the cheek. Okay.
Crazy button blues. This is a big mess. Crazy button blues. I sure hope he's dressed. Oh, the button, don't push it, she does. No warning, no prep, just a big bad buzz. Battle screaming, girl, I'm losing my mind. But Squirrel's like, hey, I made cookies this time. Click. What?
That one should also be smooth. So we'll get that there. I honestly think the shading in this case just isn't going to be needed. It's just looking odd to me. Oh, come on. Stop bouncing around like that. There we go.
Shoots lasers, run. Torque in the groove, got no need to prove. Every dance floor is just a test and move. Warning unbound. No breaks, no ground.
I wonder if, okay.
Turn up the sound. Big swing energy. Press play, then duck and scream. Big swing energy. Spill jazz.
Let's do this.
Big swing. Lighting and spice. Pipes burst open, but it feels so nice. Big swing energy. This is your final safety heist.
I'm going to grab a crescent. Let's get it back to black. Oh.
Gatsby's ghost in a server rack.
There we go.
Jazz age hacked and there's no way back. Blueprints blaze with a glitchy grin. Now let the mayhem swing again. Big swing energy. I built this beat with a wrench and sound. Big swing energy. Now the stage explodes with clouds.
We'll move that around that way. Yeah.
Steam jets fire and I take flight. Big swing energy. Mic drops into the night.
CB, we'll come up with something fun to play around with. Along the lines of what you were just talking about. We'll come up with something good. Okay, let's convert that to curves right now. And let's see if we can get this. Generally speaking, we'll start there.
Welcome to my grand debut where chaos feels just it sparks, then it's probably mine. Step back, hold tight, it's experiment 69. I built a toaster with ambition, it now believes it's king. A vacuum that composes jazz while it cleans up everything. Squirrels chasing schematics round the rafters with a net. If she finds the right blueprint, we'll get it together.
Okay, so I can get another one of these in here.
It's mad science in 4/4 time. With a horn line sharper than a power line. If it smokes, if it sparks, then it's probably mine. Step back, hold tight, it's experiment 69.
I'll get these dialed in a minute, fam. I just have to figure out how many curves first before I can turn them into the right type, basically.
Will confetti cannon theories launch our proofs into the air? If the math won't hold together, well, we'll just leave it right there. Oh, it's mad science in 4/4 time. With a horn line sharper than a power line. If it smokes, if it sparks, then it's probably mine. Step back, hold tight, it's experiment 69.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I had the shadow up against.
Don't fret, that's just me testing flight. Science is a dance, and danger's my cue. Now clear the floor, I've got work to do.
Now, other than wanting to make that a little bit thicker, adding that cheek shadow really cutened that all up too. Which is what I wanted, by the way. Having a late coffee day, but at least there's coffee. That's true. Hot on a cold day, yeah. Oh yeah. I cheated life a little bit. Made myself some hot chocolate. And I admit it was a cold day and it's actually really good. Make a great big, it's more about flavor actually, fam. Make yourself a great big, I'm talking the big mugs of hot chocolate. We have cups that are like about that big around. I don't know how many ounces they hold, but they're big cups. We use them for soup too. But one shot of vodka. Just one. Especially if you're using like whipped cream that has vodka in it or something like that. Really balances out the flavor. But you need make sure it's a big mug. If you're using a small mug, half a shot, quarter shot maybe. Again, it's about flavor, fam, not about the alcohol. It's truly not. Blazing apple fireball. Ugh. Not as an alcohol, but in hot chocolate. I'm not sure. Actually, I shouldn't judge until I try it. I've been surprised before. Hey, you want to hear a joke about dairy? I promise it's not too cheesy. Oli, way too late. You're supposed to pull out the spray cheese after I answer the question, not before. Did you really, Freaker? Have you tried it yet? Is it any good? I heard vodka walking back in the house. Yeah, we're talking about the hot chocolate love. Okay, so I have that. I'm wondering if I need to add a shadow in there around the mouth, but I don't think so. Although what? Oh, that was the old shadow that I accidentally left in there. We'll fix that. Get those out of there. That'll save us confusion for later on. All right. Let's see. Need a darker shadow back there. We'll double check some of that in a little bit. It still feels like a little something is missing from the face. Almost like it's still a little too blob-like. The cheek shadow and the nose shadow were absolutely needed. Eyes and all that are good. Those are where we need it to be. I'll go back and work on these fins real quick. And figure it out from there. First thing I'm going to do, though, is give a better shadow back in here a little bit. There we go. I did. Carrie Ann, I did. Not yet. I also got, Old Smoky Root Beer Whiskey. Oh, and it's good. Could use a hint of vanilla. Root Beer Whiskey. Actually, I bet that's pretty good. We'll work to keep those shadows and all that, but and the other thing I'm going to need here, okay. That should give me a much more well-rounded spine. I need to... Oh, it's not giving me the right options yet. There we go. Convert that to smart. And I need to give that just a little bit of a bend. Not much, though. Okay. Much better, because that gives it that nice continuous shadow all the way down. All right, so we're good there. I'm still not 100% happy with that middle fin. We'll get that, though. The tail fin now is good, because that's more to the back. Yeah, I got to figure out what else to do with this shadow here. Let me see what's going on down here. That's much better. Now I got to fix the, got to fix what's going on the inside of this fin here. I am going to try smooth curve and see if it can, wow. Nope. That's not going to work. Put that back. So it looks like a lot of this is straightening the shape out is just going to be about getting the curves in the right spot and getting things not so goofy. I'm going to actually get rid of that node there, which will probably help tremendously. And sure enough, bring some of these down. We'll go ahead and get rid of that node there. And what I'm going to do, fam, is I'm going to add one more spine in. We'll go that way. Ludo, welcome back. Hot chocolate with chocolate Baileys is your planned drink of choice Wednesday night. Mine will probably be mine will probably be an old fashioned. That'll probably be how I'll ring in the new year. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with this one. Because with this one, oh, It would help if I did that. Let's get those down to sharp.
When I was hungry, I searched for fire to feed my soul. But you were cold and I was bold. I made my own parade while you just faded away. The road is hard, the night is cold. I thought I needed a hand to hold. But when you left, I learned to play. The strength I needed was in the sway.
Let's see if I can get that relatively close.
Faded away, I keep on swinging as the brass will play. Faded away, you're long gone now, but I'm here to stay.
Get those back in there and just try to bring that back out. And we'll try to get that in there at a bit of an angle. All right, I get the feeling the way to handle this is we get rid of that node there and zoom back in real quick. I'm going to bring this all the way down to here. We'll lock it in that way. And for this one, this will be the one in the group that actually has a little bit more of a fin spread to it, so to speak. And then I can still maintain that darker shadow like I wanted to do too. While still keeping that top one there relatively thin. Up we go. All right, let's try this.
Daylight skies, they fade away.
Still no. Okay.
Shadows lay. Emily rides the beat of the night. Emory bathes shadows and light. Our minds will race. We'll never sleep. Defending where corruption creeps. Create and flow so free. Together in this rift, you see.
No Baja Gold for you and no Thrashed Apple for me.
Life sucks. Indeed. Jaron, how are you? It is good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Okay, that was all up above up there. I think this is right where I want to be now. That'll probably be better. Let me double check. Much. Okay. Trying to decide if there's anything else I need, fam. And I'm not sure. Interesting. Hot chocolate with screwball. Freaker, I don't screwball. You know what? I'm not familiar. I'd have to take a look and see what screwball is. Jared, again, good to see you. Len Finish will be opened on the 1st of January. 100 years old. I opened my 50-year-old on my 50th. And now in retirement, I open your 100 year. Oh, CB. Oh, it's peanut butter flavored? Oh, that might make sense. Peanut butter whiskey. You have my attention.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Ulrich, 63. Oh, sorry. No. Wrong. 88 months. Thank you so much for the continued support. Ulrich, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome. Okay. Just want to make sure, fam, of how I've got this all set up. I'll do the shading and all that here in a minute, but I want to make sure I've got all this taken care of. Very happy with the eyebrows now. Outer shadow on the mane needs to be addressed, but we'll get to that in a minute. Especially seeing as that work's already been done. All other lines are looking pretty good.
A mighty foe came to the rift, squeaking and oinking. He zoomed across the land, treating everyone like a plaything. He disrupted politics. He disrupted trade. He disrupted.
A little bit of a darker shadow maybe around this. Let me just take a look here.
A cry for help went across the wide area. No part was left untouched. It was mass hysteria. A man wondered in heeding the mighty call. A charming dick came to release us from the pig's thrall. The land had a need increased his luck. Next he broke down the defenses of the archer full of pluck. They saved a quiet village and managed to not kick the bucket. They traveled across the
I see what I did. Extra note in there that did not belong. That'll do that every time.
miss it. One last companion to find before the final showdown. To release her from her cold reception, flames raised the town. With the group made whole, there was just one challenge left to face. They traveled together to the imposing castle to blast that pig into space. The land had a need to be freed from this fiend from Guinea. Dick got up and came into the rift. He couldn't leave those in need adrift. His companions weren't friends. They enforced their support and initiated an escort mission. And he was the escort.
Yep, that made all the difference. I'm going to do the same thing on that final spine underneath.
His companions weren't friends. They enforced their support and initiated an escort mission. And he was the escort.
All I'm really doing, fam, is streamlining the spines a little bit. And it's giving it a much nicer, much more accurate look, quite frankly.
Pottery pots, big pots, big ceramic pots, big clay ceramic pots.
Okay. Last thing I need to do here is give this a little bit of a swoop up.
Enormous and big.
There we go.
Ceramic pot, big ceramic pot, huge, massive, enormous and big. Spit pie, ceramic.
Yep. All we got to do is give that a little swoop up. And I'm going to have to fix the shapes that are behind it too, but that's fine. That is not a problem. Okay. Now if I take this and bring it down just a little bit.
Nuts, 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 nuts.
See, 1, 2. All right. That one needs to go away. going to deepen that shadow a bit underneath the chin and neckline there. That helps out quite a bit too. All right, so let me we just need to square this away a little bit, fam. We will get there. There we go. Doing good. How are you this morning? Ulrich, I am doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. Working on the characters. We got this one and Sal to go. And then we'll be ready. Hot chocolate and salmiakki is really nice. I've never tried that. CB, I'm not even sure what kind of alcohol they are. Ludo, these are our songs. Most of them are written by yours truly. Some of them have been written by Kira. Some of them have been written by Elfie. But we have a lot of fun with it. With these ones, we take our own original lyrics. We've worked very heavily learning how to write proper prompts in Suno, and we do it that way. Eventually, just like I'm doing with the art, and I've already had some experience with this, I want to take a lot of what we create with Suno and all that and start getting it into Fruity Loops programs like that, an actual DAW, an actual actually start writing them again. Way back. You got to go about 20 years now. I used Fruity Loops and produced a lot of music, but since then a lot of things have happened, honestly. Lost the key to Fruity Loops, and they couldn't help me find it because it was on an old email address. So software that I paid a lot of money for, they wanted me to pay it again. No shade on them because I'm the one that lost it. I lost the key. That's my fault. At the same time, though, I just wasn't in a place or the mood to dump another big chunk of money like that into software. So I said to them, thank you for helping me, and this will have to wait, you know? Fam, by the way, ads are about to pop up on Twitch, and we should take a real quick break. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to get up, stretch my legs. And when we come back, I'm going to see how much more of Lil Sis's character we can get finished. So everybody, please, don't go away. All right, Ludo, take care. What happens in the pot stays in the pot till you smash it. Then I'm alone. All right, fam, I will be right back.
I'll mend you with cork, with fury, with fire. But when the shards fall once again, we are born, to pots we return in our rage, till my dying day. acid called our name. The future's wild, it can't be tamed. Our minds will race, we'll never sleep. Defending where corruption creeps. Create and flow, so free. Together in this rift, you see. A rogue AI has pulled us in. And then the beautiful chaos did begin. Pixels crackle in the air we breathe. Digital hearts out on our sleeve.
All right, fam, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Let me go ahead and jump up here.
Our power with each passing day grows. Our minds can't help but overflow. Lost in
There we go, everybody.
loops of our digital home.
All right, let's see. Nordic Salmiak salt gives a salty licorice and astringent salty taste. Oh, okay. So I can see why you would want to use that in, or you might consider using it in hot chocolate. Gotcha. Fam, I'll say this because I got a couple of whispers, okay? Along the lines of comments that were just made in the chat by a new visitor, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. I just deleted the comment and we move on. I decided a while ago I wasn't going to even worry about that prejudice, and that's it. Thank you for the loving comments, fam, but we're good. Trust me. We're good. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this finished up. We've got the eyes in a good spot. Nose is in a good spot. I'm going to check the nostrils real quick, though, and make sure that I don't need to turn nose at all.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Indeed. Whose crimes are we overlooking? Azure Shock! 59 months now. Azure, thank you so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Azure, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Thank goodness they are overlooked. Indeed. Indeed. Oh, man. Azure, a couple of things. Actually, you specifically. I did go in and do the next round of add-ons to the credits and all that. So when we bring up the BRB screen and all that, you're in there now and you're in the right spot. The music store will be launched by mid-month for the members. I have decided to not hold off on the YouTube stuff because there's a lot more involved there that I'm going to need to get into. So before I hold up any further, music will be basically by my birthday, basically by mid-January. We'll have that all done. Also, yeah, in case you missed the post that I put up on the website, January's member month. There's a lot in that post that talks about everything we're going to do. You are one of the cool kids. You always were. You always were. Now we have something to show it. Had your first cruise together. Nice. Very, very nice. I'm actually working on Lil Sis's character right now. We're getting closer. Not perfect yet, but we're getting closer. That's what I wanted to do. Wanted to try and get these into just the right spot. And just I am so tired of it doing that. I don't understand why it keeps doing that. I'm not hitting anything that should. All right, now for that might need to be just a touch bigger. And I mean a touch. Not much. And it's doing it again. That actually helped. Gives it a better perspective. Okay. Sis, before I do the outside shadow, is there anything else you'd like to see on here, or any tips or otherwise you would like to give on your character? There we go. My wife and I celebrate our 20th anniversary. You've been married. Wait a minute. My wife and I, it celebrates our 20th anniversary, and we've been married for 40. You're a bit behind? Azure Shock, no worries though. Oh my gosh. And how did that go, by the way? Was it fun? Did you have a good time? I'm not sure if I'm going to do lavender bits or not on that, sis. Otherwise, you're happy with it? Okay. I mean, we could add some... Now, let's see. Oh, no, that is not what I wanted. Okay. Oh, that's just trying to draw the points again. Okay. Sis, I will see about possibly doing that, but I'm not sure how that will turn out. We'll find out. Why am I getting black dots now?
Standing on my own, and you
Wow, is the pen wonderful for this, by the way. Sis, I did this just as a mock-up, just to see. Okay. You can have your lavender spots. It improves it dramatically. Now, what I'm going to need to do, I did that all on one pixel layer. Oh, I did it all on one pixel layer. Easy enough. Okay, so let's grab our eraser real quick. This is the advantage of having 3 programs in one, fam. So you can do stuff like this. So let's get in here. We're going to erase that one too, just because that got a little too close. And some of the dots I accidentally did double, like that one there. Fam, I gotta be honest, I am never going back to using a mouse to draw again. This has made life, quite honestly, way too amazing. Oh. I got another one there I've got to erase real quick. Just right there. There we go. Very well. The food was a bit of a disappointment, but would do it again in a heartbeat. Oh, you did Norwegian? Nice. Very nice. Love the Seahorse. Remember the... Oh, yeah. Yep. Yes, they say. I was thinking the light purple. Lilac lavender. There's a deeper reason. So you want me to go more purple with them? I could... Changing colors of those dots is easy. They're all on one layer, sis. So what would you like in its place? Something a little bit... So for lilac, like, what do you have in mind? A little bit more purple than what I'm using? A little bit more pink than what I'm using? I know lilac generally goes more to the light purple side, so... You have a pen, too, for your artwork? Like Speedy and Paula. Just the dots. You want more like a light purple? Let me see. Okay. Come on, I've got the layer selected. Now... I love it when a program exhibits unexpected behavior. It would be nice if I could have a smooth learning experience, if things would actually work the way they're supposed to. With that selected, I should just be able to right click. Oh, maybe, you know what? Maybe I just need to do this instead. That's why. Right tool for the right job. Let's see if I can go a little bit lighter purple. Let's see. Let me actually get my color wheel. That'll probably be the best way to go. A little bit more like that, sis. Is that what you had in mind? Yes? Okay. I can base the rest of the colors around that then. Because I'm not settled on like the final purples and pinks and all that. But if you have something there specific you want, I'll just adjust the purples and all that around that. Not a problem. Not a problem. That's easy. Okay, so now we've got to adjust the color of the mod. We will go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can get that richer. I wanted, oh, there we go. I wanted to go with a deeper, richer purple for the character. And actually, now that we've got the dots, and don't worry about the pinks and all that, fam. We'll get that adjusted too. Okay. Now that might... appear a little too dark at the moment, but I might be able to fix that. A lot of times it's about what's around it. There we go. Because if we're going to end up with a darker skin color like that, then I want to make sure I brighten it up with brighter colors and all that. So oops, that time was caps lock. Want to try something? Sure, sis. Absolutely. What did you have in mind? I'm going to adjust this pink here too, fam. That's all one layer now, right? Excellent. Oh, very good. So I can change this really easily too. Okay, that looks like the right pink, but we're gonna need to, let me grab those HSLs. because that gives it a really nice glow. Ooh, I like that. A bit much, but I might need to, I can adjust the purple on the body a little bit, probably. Let me, sis, I'll try it. I'll try it. So let's see. So you want the, okay. So you want the spines to be, you're looking at the spines as lilac? Let's see. It doesn't hurt a thing. We can always put it back. The fins is the purple. Okay. So for these, what we'll do. Sis, I like it. We'll just have to change the main body color. I actually like it a lot. Look at that. Definitely a positive change. We'll need a better skin color now, though. So I wonder if we're going to go darker with the fin, that's almost like the hair. Maybe a bit lighter. I don't know. Let's see. Lighten back up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll have to change the rest of the spines over. Let me do that real quick. We'll make sure we've got a complete look here. Kira, I just saw your comment and you were right. That's what I was doing, was just lightening up the purple a little bit. I might have to go a little bit lighter still, but we'll see. I'm going to get the rest of the spines and all that in first. That's really pretty. That is really pretty. I really like that. Want to change up the, I'll change up the crest and all that, the inside, and make it a little bit, just bring it in line a little bit more. But I really like how this is going. I might actually make that more white. We'll see though. We'll see. For right now, I want to actually get a hold of this thing here. There we go. Let's get our purples lined up because that should be... and we'll use that darker one. Give me 1 sec, everybody. I'm just kind of dialing this in and I'll catch right back up with chat. Let me just see here real quick. I think a little paler would make it pop a little more. Your color theory struck again, sis. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Somewhere between the splines and the fins, it works. I think it might need to be just a touch lighter, though. I'm going to go a little bit less because the purple that we're using for the body is matching up with the fins just a little too much. So let me go ahead and fix that up real quick. Let's see. All right. What did I want to do here? Let me try this. Instead of moving from darker to lighter, I'm going to try moving. Ooh, oh, wait a minute. That looks so cool, but it wouldn't. Or do I leave the face that color? And let the body and the spots take care of the rest? I'll probably erase some of those dots and spread them out a little bit better, but I feel like we might have just walked into a happy accident. Because the spots make this purple look a little bit lighter anyway. This gives us a solid fit. Let me try something. Hang on, fam. Hang on. All right. Now I'm going to try making the body, the full body, that same color. Now, all right, let me try this. I'm really beginning to debate if I want to use any kind of pinkish at all in this anymore. Let's see. That's right. I want to go with that darker. What do you think, fam? I like it. The lavender spots don't pop as much. Now I can leave the body darker too. Should I leave the body darker and let the face stay a little bit more in line with the spots? I like it being completely purple. I like it being completely purple. Sis, would you be all right if the lavender spots were a little bit darker? Do it the other way. Dark purple spots if you're leaving the lavender. Oh, okay. Let's do that then. I like that better, sis. I like that better. I have some dot cleanup to do, but overall, it's actually really close already too. The dots are, well, having the pen has made my life a lot easier. I guess I'm going to start there. All right. There we go. It does stand out more. It does stand out more. And yes, the darker spots, fam, again, were the way to go. Just going to remove some of the crowding down here, fam. That's all. So just allow me to take some of these dots out of here. Just doing a little bit of touch up here, fam, is all I'm doing. Oh. All right, we'll grab this. Then we can hit this up real quick. Little bit of crowding in there. Okay, there we go. Okay, now with a purple seahorse like this, that white is not right in the eyes anymore. So let's see what we can do to bring that down a touch. There we go. I was going to say, get over to the right purple will be good. Doesn't need much, just needed a slight adjustment. It was just a little bit too, bottom line was it was just a little bit too bright. All right, fine. If you're going to fight with me, I'll just zoom in and do it that way. There we go. Okay. So that. Grab that. And there we go. Okay. I think the fin needs a little bit of cleanup, and then we have to do the outside shadow. But sis, outside of that, I think you're ready.
Multiverse breach detected. New department incoming.
Oh, who's on their way in? K-Links, thank you so much for the raid. Raiders, welcome in. Can we please get a shout out for K-Links? That worked. Oh yeah. Sis, my way of handling it, if something's popping too much or is too bright, I'll always move to the white that's in that color family and so I'll dial that in first and then start to back it down from there and use the HSL sliders. A little bit of saturation pullback, a little bit of lightness pullback, that usually takes care of the whole problem. So, Faye, how are you, love? Oh my gosh, can we please get a shout out for Everlasting Faye as well? Faye, how has everything been? Faye, by the way, since you're here, all right, I was going to be sending you a DM, not right away, okay, up the road. But do you still have your little group of voice actors together? They still all doing their thing? I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to peek my nose in. That's why I'm asking. Good. I'll reach out to you when I'm ready. But I know you already know we're working on the game. I'm going to need some voice actors. And we're working it out with everybody that's involved. We're doing a kind of a profit sharing scenario. I'll explain it to you before we do anything else once we get there, but I very much had you on the brain. You're going to be one of the first people I reach out to. There are some members of our community too that are ready to go and would love to help. So we're going to, of course, bring them in also. But oh yeah. Yeah, I'm certainly going to have enough characters that need voices. So having a variety will really help. I can't do it all. Faye, I absolutely will. I absolutely will. Again, and I meant what I said. Outside of the community, you were going to be my first DM. We even have like, you know what? I'll tell you over DM. There's so much going on. The game, the radio station, all of that. I have to take it one step at a time. Teaching myself how to draw has been a lot of fun and some very interesting challenges. I'm really proud of myself how far I've gotten away from the mock-ups and all that now. It's been such a difference. Such a difference. We played your studio's first release on stream today. How did that go? Let's get back around to you, Faye. How did that go? If you have a link that you would like to share, please feel free to whisper one of the mods and we'll get that link up there for the game. Faye, absolutely. Absolutely. If you'd like to, again, whisper myself or whisper one of the mods, we'll put the link up for the game. Oh, you're helping folks publish too. Faye, that's awesome. We need to catch up. Faye, this is so much fun. We've both come a very long way since the first time you wandered into the stream. At the time you were working on another indie game and all that. That's, wow. So we share our team and assets and resources. Oh, awesome.
A new intern joined the department. This should be fun.
And K-Links, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the family. It is good to have you here with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Oh, you just updated. Oh, nice. When I DM'd you, I was going to ask you how Nimri was going. I know you had to, I don't want to use the word back burner, but you had to move it to the side for a little bit while you got some other things going because, well, Nimri is going to be a much bigger undertaking. The scope of our first game kind of got expanded too. We got going with it. We got going with it. We started writing and all that too. And oh my gosh. Kira and I can't stop. Kira's been writing tons. I've been writing tons while I design the characters and again, learn to draw, quite frankly. And oh, it's been a blast. So much is in there. But yeah, there's no way we can call this a little game within a game anymore. Now it's its own thing. And I'm happy about that, by the way. Very happy about that. Faye, I do. We've actually pushed our expected release date for Chapter 0 now is actually, we're hoping by mid-2026, but we're not making any promises yet. There's a lot of art that needs to be done. There's a lot of a lot, quite frankly. And I know you know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm kind of generalizing a bit, but right now, writing the script and all that script is going to do such wonderful things for our game. And doing the artwork as well and seeing the characters start to come to life. Oh, indeed. A mini game to a full game. Basically, yeah. Oh, yeah. Faye, and we're in yours too. Absolutely. We'll talk. And that same offer comes from here still too, Faye. If you ever need help from this side, just let us know. Oh my goodness. And yes, we're going to need artists. That'll be after the start of the new year. That's one of the first things that's going to go out is we're going to put a call out for, I need 2 more artists that can handle the art style we want to use. And I have lots of references to give at this point now too, which is nice because now we got the characters done. But by the time we're done, the main team body, what we want to have is 1 main technical lead, that's Elfie. 1 main creative lead, that's going to be Kira. I'll handle project lead and be one of the artists. We'll need 2 more artists on the team. Because that's going to take the most time for us to get going. But now that I'm figuring, again, I had to figure my ish out first. Now that I've done that, now I can talk to the artists intelligently about what we're looking at, what we would need. I've had a chance to play around in the engine enough to get a good idea what's going to be involved there. You have concept artists. Oh, and getting some new 3D folks. Nice. Very, very nice. You know, and Faye, I will say this, by the way. Speaking of the game, I actually have a really fun image I can show you on screen. I'll get up to the bigger screen here. Let me save what's going on with Lil Sis here first so that I don't lose that. I'm really excited by this. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, fam, when we get back together on Tuesday, by the way, I'm going to work on, I'll take care of Sis's Outer Shadow. We'll take a final look and decide if there's any other changes that we want to make at that point. But it really looks like we're doing good here. I think we're going to be in a really, really good spot with this. But Faye, to show you the picture I wanted to show you. Give me 1 second here. This is our initial games rogues gallery. So we have the eye. I need to talk to somebody about basing their character around The staff, we'll get there. But this is Dick Charming. This is Demage. That's Lyra, who is based on Kira. She's a dwarven bard. And that's Pluck. Pluck the elf, who sleeps in pots. Oh, we've had so much fun with that character already. So I have a little bit of work to do to bring them all in line with each other, as you know, make sure that the concept art is consistent. But because I've been basically using these characters to teach myself how to draw and how to create with this, it makes sense that there's going to be some oddities because I was learning and still very much am. I'm only about 9 months in. But I've been using these mock-ups to teach myself, slowly moving away from the mock-ups. What's going on with Little Sis now? Little Sis, I think, is the farthest I've gotten from a mock-up yet. By far. Massive difference. So it's how it goes. I got a camera. Oh, nice. Very cool, Faye. Very cool. But yeah. And there's actually right now, Faye, there's the main character for chapter 1 I am doing with no mock-up assistance whatsoever. He is being created, it's in fits and starts, but he's being created from scratch. And I'm going to see how good I do completely on my own. It's been a process. It's been a process. Using the mock-ups and all that to teach me slowly, get familiar with the tools and all that. I've got Clip Studio EX now too. So that'll be the next thing. Being able to port these characters into that and then create like the webtoons and all that I want to create. Oh, am I stoked? All right, Faye, take care. I will absolutely hit you up in the new year. Take care, love. Thank you again, everybody, for the raid. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, fam. All right. And fam, by the way, along those lines, it is time for me to take this glove off and call it a day. But fam, we are going to be back on Tuesday. I'm not sure exactly what time I will start. We will start by 2 p.m. Eastern, but I got to let you all know a little something. This week, I am determined that we will launch Cheryl's charity line that I wanted to launch for cancer research. I have some work that I have to do, and it has to be done off camera. So there's a very good chance, fam, that this week I'll be starting closer to 2 p.m., the normal start time, than starting early like I have been. We'll see how the week goes. We'll see how much of that work I can get finished. But there are a handful of things I have to do. I have to get descriptions in for the products. I have some product designs I have to make a couple of last minute changes to. And I want to make a last minute change to the shirts as well based on the sample merch that I got. I love the shirt. I love the shirt. But there's a little something extra that I would like to add in there for all of that too. So because of the work I need to get done there, and because I do want to make sure we get that launch on Friday, I'm going to have to do some extra work off camera. So pretty much that's where my mornings are going to go. And hopefully we can get that all finished up. Ferric, good to see you, love. Aw, sis, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, fam, let's find somebody to share this love with. Hang on one second. Let's find a raid target. See if maybe one of our friends are up. We can go say hello. All right. Fam, we have raided into this individual several times. And for good reason. They are wonderful. We love them to death. We think they're awesome. They play a lot of games that our community loves to giggle at. And we're going to go raid them again. Fam, the raid target I am speaking of is Federal Ghosts, who currently is playing RV There Yet. And if that wasn't enough, the title of the stream is $5 equals I will murder a teammate. Fetty, absolutely, Freaker. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, fam, that is where we are headed. If you would, for me, please, everybody, when we get over there, I'm going to drop the raid call in chat. If you are subscribed, please use the raid call I dropped in chat. If you are not subscribed, please use the one that the bot dropped in the chat. It's the same message, everybody, just a matter of whether or not you have access to our emotes. Freaker Fetty playing RV There Yet is perfect. Absolute perfection. All right, everybody. I have begun the raid. One more time, thank you all so much for being here with me today, fam. So much love to all of you. We will be back on Tuesday by 2 p.m. Eastern, if not sooner. But until I get to see you then, fam, please stay safe, stay healthy, and know that a big, bald, goofy creative artist loves you dearly from the bottom of his heart. Take care, everybody, and please have an absolutely amazing night. I love all of you.